he's in an unbelievable position though. Being a number 2 pick, they're coming to an organization that is building, so they're going to give you the time to build. I didn't come in here with that time to build. Like, it took me 2 years to get that time that he's getting now to build. So with him, it's just, you gotta get the time. Like, you can't, there's really nothing you're gonna do unless, you're playing games. And the more games he plays, stuff will start clicking for him. Like, oh, that's what the terminology he was talking about. Like, you'll start clicking about yourself. Like, there's such a language barrier between college and the NBA, but they all mean the same thing. So like, you just got to use your terminology to figure out until you know what the terminology people are using, and you know that what you're doing, you can talk to people. Like right now, it's hard to talk on defense because shit, I don't really know what you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what you're doing. You're just playing, trying to play as hard as you can so people's off your back. So like once he learns what to say and learns what to do, like he's gonna be fine, man. He's a monster. Like it's just gotta get those minutes to learn.
Well, you just mentioned something about the way you are approaching the game this season. You look really relaxed out there on a lot of occasions. Was that one of the things that you just want to relax on the court and just let the game come to you?
Yeah, man. I just playing like that. One of my biggest problems, like all the way until this point, was changing pace. I always play fast. Everybody told me just run. Rim run. Well, then it's like you get to the league and it's like you can't just rim run. Like you're a hooper. At the end of the day, you have to use skills. You can't just run to the rim and like guys is too big. So like one of my things that I worked on all summer was just changing pace and keeping that, that smooth rhythm. Like you're not getting me out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna get myself out of my zone if that's it. Like I'm not letting the defense dictate like what I'm gonna do. Like I'm gonna go anywhere I want on the floor. That's why the handle looks different. The handle looks comfortable this year. I worked a lot about on the handle, so like any spot I'm trying to get to, I'm gonna get there comfortably. And that was just, through the work. The approach of it was just, when you're putting in the work and you believe the work you're doing, it's easier than, oh man, I worked on this, but I don't really trust it, but like, I know I can do it, and then like you're thinking that you can do it, but you know what I'm saying? There's a lot, when you're not thinking about it and it just comes out, that's when you know.
So many of your buckets tonight came against someone like Rudy Gobert. How tough of a matchup is that to go up against someone like him?
Oh, he's the defensive player of the year. I mean, he got an 8-foot wingspan. He's 7'2". Like, he's a monster. He's literally a monster. So, like, for us, it was, for last week, we're practicing on a pad that's 8 foot, and you're trying to score through the pad and get into the body, and like, it showed tonight. It showed tonight that we prepared for him to clog up the lane, and we was not discouraged like the last week. Where now we're trying to do floaters and little pull-ups, like we're trying to get to the rim regardless, who you are. Defensive player of the year, but we still gonna go through your chin. And if you block it, good job, you're the defensive player of the year. If not, we probably get a bucket or a foul. And that's the mindset we came in with tonight.
Does that help your individual confidence when you can put numbers like that in a very efficient manner against a guy like him?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a good start. But now that's the scary thing about consistency. It's like bringing that the next game and the next game after that, and keeping the same routine and really like dialing on what did you do, what did you prepare for that. Because whatever mind frame you was in right there, that's it. And like that's how you become the most elite, is just dialing back in and being able to go right back to that spot when the ball's thrown up. So that's my challenge to myself, is like, all right, now like the real focus of the game comes in. Like, when you start outthinking the game, that's when it gets scary. That's when it gets fun, because you're already 5 steps ahead of the game. And I learned that from Rondo, and just being around a bunch of old heads, like they're 5 steps ahead of what's going on. And then watching it was like a whole, it was special. Like I'm watching Rondo, I'm going to Rondo's house. He watching game film we don't play till next week. We still got 5 games till we play them. He's always breaking it down. I'm looking like, okay, so that's it. That's the sacrifice, and that's the love of that game. Is he running that whole situation right there was just crazy. You just learn it.